we know that we're two gay men, gay white men.
Yeah.
We are the problem with society.
Oh, wow. Okay. I wouldn't go that far.
We're one step above a straight white man, all right? They're straight white men.
Wow.
We're gay white men are here.
And we love straight white men. They're our allies. Hey, so before we start this episode, Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people have been having dream time, story time telling, yarning circles on this land for thousands of years.
Yeah.
And we have so much to learn from that culture.
And the land that we're recording our stories on is the land of the Wurundjeri and Woiwurrung people of the Kulin Nations.
Yeah.
But our listeners will be on various lands around the country and around the world of different First Nations people.
Yeah.
And so we just want to take a moment before we even go into the episode to pay our respects to elders past and present.
Yeah. Yeah. And to acknowledge that it always was and always will be
Aboriginal land.
Queerfully made. Ooh yeah. Queerfully made. God, hey. Queerfully made. Come on now. Queerfully made.
Welcome to the Queerfully Made podcast, the podcast where we talk about the intersection of faith, sexuality, identity, and all that goes on in that messy, chaotic space. My name's Aaron. I'm an ex-Pentecostal pastor and now out-proud gay man from Melbourne.
And my name's Ben. I am an ex-church leader and an out and proud gay man from Melbourne as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome. Last episode of the season.
Last episode. Can you believe it?
I can't. I feel like we've run a marathon.
Yeah. But at the same time, do you feel like it's gone really quick?
Yeah, it's gone quick.
Yeah.
Lots of deep conversations,
Oh my
lots
gosh.
of thinking,
Yes.
lots of healing,
Lots of healing.
lots of
laughs.
lots of laughs.
Yeah.
Lots of having to go home and just go, wow,
What have we
wow,
just done?
reassess.
Reassess, decompress,
Yeah.
process, get the next guest on.
Yeah.
What are we going to talk about this time?
Let's talk about more trauma.
Yeah. How do we talk about that in a different way? And who else can bring us a different perspective? Oh, it has been such a journey. But I think from the outset, what we wanted to have for this podcast is a conversation about that intersection
Yeah.
of faith and sexuality. Can you be gay and still be a Christian?
Yeah, all that.
All of that.
Yeah.
Do you feel like we achieved that?
I think so. Like to an extent.
Yeah.
There's so many more conversations to be had, right?
Yep.
Yeah, but I think for the most part, we've done really well at having a wide range of guests from all places of that intersection that speak to their own lived experiences, that have offered some sort of advice and help and practical guidance.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about you? What do you think?
Yeah, I definitely think we have. But the more that we explore it, the more I realize how vast it is and how many different points of it you can point to and talk to.
Yep.
And then
It's not just a simple crossroad intersection, is it?
No.
There are multiple on-ramps and off-ramps.
yes, which is
Slip lanes.
slip lanes, exactly, tangents. Like it's just, that's why I often think like our intro, how do you wrap all of that up into an intro? Like we have a line, at the start, at the intersection of faith and sexuality,
Yeah.
but like it's so much more than that.
It is.
It's a big intersection.
It's a massive intersection, and there's lots of accidents that happen in that intersection. It's one of those the high watch.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, many accidents have been recorded there. But to explore them all has been a real privilege, I think, to be part of a conversation, because we're not the only ones that are having it. It started a long time before us.
Yeah.
And we've talked to some of the people that have come before us, like the Anthony Van Browns of the world. And then the people that are trying to continue to move it forward, like the Marcy and Beth Painters of the world.
And the Sam Sellers.
And the Sam Sellers that are trying to heal, that are helping, not trying to, that are actually helping people heal in amongst all of that.
Yeah. And I think that whole concept of did we achieve what we set out to, one of the things that we've got to really I guess, focus on is that we wanted to have a positive conversation. Like we didn't ever want to get into a place where it was us against them or a negative place where we were anger. And I remember in the first episode, I couldn't get the word we didn't want animosity. I've learnt the word now.
Animosity.
Are you proud of me? I've learned a
So
word.
proud.
Yeah.
Look how far you've come.
Look how far I've come in season 1.
We've learned a lot of words.
But yeah, like we don't want it to be an us and them because
No.
ideally it'd be an us. Like we're the human race at the end of the day.
that's
It's like
right.
let's all of us together navigate how we make this intersection safer.
Yeah, absolutely. And help encourage the conversation in lots of different spaces and communities. So we want to be having conversations within church communities.
Yep.
And then within the LGBTQ plus community.
Yep.
We want to be and all of the other communities that exist in and around those. Because I think of, when I think of our audience, we've talked about those people that are still in church, that are where we were years ago, and that know that they are gay or bi or trans, and that are just too scared to come forth and to come out, and are stuck in that place. And we were in that place, not feeling like we had any voices or people,
Or that we could find it.
or that we could find it. So we wanted to create a place or a conversation for that particular audience.
Yeah.
And that's probably, in my mind, our primary audience, or the one that we've kept in mind in terms of who we really want to reach.
Because they're the most harmed in the process.
Because they're the most harmed. They're the most harmed.
We're the most broken in the accidents.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And we were there.
Yes.
And we know what it's like. But the more that, one thing I've realized through this whole season, we might not ever hear from that audience or from people that have listened to it. And I've had to kind of be okay with that, that we just believe that.
Well, I would never have
we put it out there.
messaged one of us because it would have
No.
outed me, right?
Yeah, it would have outed you. Yeah, that's right.
Thanks so much. This is really helping me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's a little gay boy.
Damn it. Yeah. Yeah. So we might not ever hear from them.
No.
And that's fine, And I think I just trust that we put it out there and let the universe do the work in terms of where it needs to carry our voices and our conversation.
Yeah.
But then we find that there are other people listening to this podcast that are in a different category of audience.
And
that's
this
been
sort
really
of answers
interesting.
that question as well. Did we achieve what we set out to do? In the audiences that we've got and their responses.
Yeah.
I know exactly what audience you're about to go into, and it's like, we've achieved it.
The people that are in church.
Well, yeah, no, you're about to go to another. Well, yeah, we've received some messages from those people in church,
Yes. Yeah,
but you're
yeah.
about to go on to another community
Yeah.
or another audience group.
Another audience group.
Are we going to say the same thing?
you
Should we try?
go.
Church leaders.
Church leaders. Yeah.
Yeah.
People that are still in church. Yeah.
It's incredible that, like, I know that you've had people that know you from the church world who have reached out, and it's affecting them and their leadership and their church.
And challenging their thinking, challenging their beliefs, and it's giving them a tool or a resource in a way to be able to say, hey, I've seen this podcast, a friend of mine's having this conversation, and I think we need to have this conversation in our church.
Yeah.
And make a decision, or at least have a conversation that gets to maybe making that decision to become a queer affirming church.
And last fortnight's episode with Andrew Sloan, we touched on that a little bit, that these people that are in this audience bracket, they aren't uneducated. They're not dumb people. Like, and there's no us versus them. It's they just don't have a frame of reference for this.
Sure.
Like, this isn't talked about.
Yep.
And so oftentimes when there are conversations being had, it's often coming from that negative place where it's saying, oh, you guys have harmed us, you guys have done wrong by us in the church, and so we hate you now. And so we put a wall up, and it's on the attack. But what that does is it stops a conversation and closes a door.
Yeah.
Which we don't want that door to be closed. And that community will always be in the unknown when it comes to us and our community and our lived experiences when that door is closed.
Yeah.
And if we want to take the world to a safer place, this intersection to a safer place, we need to open those doors and achieve that very thing that you're saying. Like they've learned something, they've heard someone's story and gone, oh, hang on, that's not what I thought it was.
Yeah.
And maybe we should listen in. Yeah.
Oh yeah. 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 So I'm encouraged that we have church leaders that are listening.
Yep.
Whether they've stumbled on it themselves, or whether they've been sent it by somebody else.
And again, we're not going to hear from every church leader that's listening because some of them want to stay anonymous.
Yeah, and that's fine too.
They're just like the little gay boy. Yeah. They don't want their Christian friends knowing that they're listening to an LGBTQ
What
podcast.
are you listening to? Where did you hear
We
that?
know you're there.
Yeah.
And you are safe.
I knew it. I knew that about you.
But no, so I think part of defining have we achieved this, maybe let's share some of the things that we know has happened.
Yeah.
What do you know?
What do I know now?
Yeah, what do you know has happened in these audiences that like we know is making a positive change?
So yeah, well I think about, one of my friends in particular who is on a board of a church and this has helped for them to have the conversation about this for them and where they stand with it, which is really, really beautiful.
Isn't that exciting?
Oh, I definitely didn't expect that from season 1,
No. I thought 4 or 5 seasons in, that's when we'd start maybe.
Yeah. But that's really, really encouraging.
And I had the same thing. A friend of mine from the church world reached out and said they're already on the journey of talking about this topic of becoming moving from welcoming to affirming, and what does that look like? And it's not an easy road for churches. I remember as our church did it, it's not an easy road. There's lots of opinions and lots of stuff to navigate. But he said that they've listened to this episode, like that episode with Marcy and Beth, because it helped frame some of their conversation. Just so encouraging to know, okay, something that we're doing wasn't met to a closed door.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think, and the more that I explore that, I love their openness and their willingness and the bravery that it takes and the courage to be able to lean into this and to explore it more. And so grateful to Beth and Marcy for coming on and sharing the journey that they've been on.
Yeah.
And that they continue to go on. But what it took, the experience that Marcy had, and then the launching into her own deconstruction in a way of, the beliefs that she'd held for a very long time.
Around LGBTQ topics. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It was such a powerful episode.
Yeah.
And I know one that many people have referenced already.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Speaking of episodes, is there a standout episode for you?
Oh, is there a standout episode? I don't know. I don't know that there's a standout. I think they've all surprised me in different ways.
Yeah.
I think Sam Sellers' episode really surprised me.
What about it surprised you?
Well, I think not so much surprised, but in that I was really proud of the way that we were having that conversation. Like there was so much joy in that episode and it's talking about trauma.
Yeah. It was talking about some really hard to swallow stuff.
100%.
We laughed the whole way through
Yeah, it was just beautiful. And I think, there's a couple of things in that. One, the work that you and I have both done and Sam has done within herself to be on that journey of still figuring shit out, but far out. Have been on, have had some amazing breakthroughs and healing moments. And then for us to then I'm glad that it happened when it did in the season. You know, I think that we had
we'd unpacked a whole lot of trauma.
we'd unpacked some stuff. Some stuff had come to the surface.
Yes.
But also we were better at having those conversations, you know? So then it was easy to have that conversation with Sam.
Yep.
Because, we had, I don't want to say runs on the board, but you know what I mean? Like
we've started to fine-tune what we're doing because we're new to this.
Yeah. Yeah. We'd never done podcasts before. Yeah.
We're new to this.
Yeah.
And that's okay. And I'm thankful that our audience have been so forgiving and loving towards us.
Of all of the moments, of all of the slip-ups and tangents, Aaron's singing moments.
Hey, it's never going to stop. You know, one thing we just said, that we'll learn and some things we won't do it again. That's going to keep happening.
That's going to keep going.
Yep.
Love it. What about you?
I'm the
Standout guest or?
I'm the same as you. Like every episode had a special moment. I think if I was to like say, okay, the most like the episode, no, I don't even know if it's most enjoyed. Andrew Sloane's episode for me, I think, again because our stories were so similar, there was a lot of healing that just happened in me. During that episode.
Yeah, right.
Like I think towards the end, I was a bit like just silent towards the end. You were just drilling the last few questions because I was just like, this has been a good episode for me. No one else will get it. Mode. Yeah, like I was in reflective mode already. We hadn't even finished.
We're still recording.
But I was thinking, gee, like this has been therapeutic. Like I'm going to walk away from here refreshed. And sometimes you walk away like a bit tired having the conversations, right? But that was refreshing. I think like Anthony Van Brown's episode for me, special just because you get to see someone who's lived this life and this long ass journey of advocating and pushing shit uphill basically. And to see the fruit of his labor now, like we've seen the conversion therapy bills get passed in a couple of states and to see the legacy that he's left and leaving, but not left, he's still with us.
Still very much alive.
The legacy that he's leaving behind him as he continues to walk that journey, for me was just special to watch that and to know, hey, we're just jumping in here. Like it's a long trail that's been walked before us.
100%. You're right. It was really special to have him here with us. And to explore that with him because very much the father, I was going to say grandfather, father of this.
Anthony, please don't listen to this episode. just you know what? You don't need to listen to the last one.
But to think about it as this journey started, if we were to talk about it starting with his experience and his journey, that was 91.
Yeah.
And there's been years and years and years, like you said, of the advocacy of the building. So I feel very privileged and honored to be carrying that on. And we talk about standing on the shoulders of giants. He is one of those.
We're just joining in on the relay, really, aren't we?
We are.
We're just running alongside now.
Yeah.
Joined the party late, but we're here and we're going to keep carrying it.
Yeah. And which is what it's been so beautiful to then connect with all of these other guests that then connect us to other people that just connect us to, like, I had no idea how big this community was.
No.
Of people that are outside. They have this as part of their story, but are now on the other side in terms of being in some place that's linked to queer affirming.
Yeah. They've made it through the intersection and they're now off on some other roads.
Yes.
But they've got a story that links them back there. They've taken a road from here.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think about Steph Fenton's episode as well. Like,
what a beautiful human.
My world prior to coming out, I didn't want to accept the fact that I was gay, let alone accept the fact that there were trans people out there, right? Like that from my past worldview.
Yeah.
And coming out during COVID, I didn't make gay friends. Like I don't have an LGBTQ community that's vast and huge.
Sure.
And so hearing... Like I was learning in that episode, just stuff that I had never thought about. The fact, like the gender was more, it revealed the divine, that sort of stuff. Like that was just like, wow, okay.
Oh yeah.
Like stuff I'd never been able to process. An incredible episode again.
Oh yeah.
and continued my learning on that whole topic of gender and trans conversations that are going on.
Yeah, a very important conversation.
Yeah.
And one that I feel more connected to now,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Before it was like, oh, they're the T and I'm the G.
Yeah.
And we're different letters.
Yeah.
And I know they're part of our community and I love them. Like there was no belief that they shouldn't exist anymore.
Sure.
But I hadn't done any homework as to why.
Yes.
Now after reading through the book and doing the episode and learning more, it's like, oh, I've now got a trans family member.
Yeah.
Right? Like we're now the letters are intermingled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Such a beautiful human.
Oh my goodness.
And the warmth that comes through from them.
Yeah.
And I think too, because of their connection still to the divine. You know, that it's still a part of their story. Yes. And the way that they describe that and the way that they describe the calling that trans people still have within a faith community was so inspiring.
Yeah.
That was one part that really stuck out to me with Steph. And again, really grateful for the way that they shared their story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Max.
Oh my gosh, Max. Yeah. Oh.
That was special for a number of reasons, but just RuPaul's Drag Race.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Wow. Season 1.
But to come out and to do drag as their final performance
in school.
At their school.
One of my best friends went to that school and said they remembered the performance.
That's right. Yeah.
They were like, oh, I know that person.
That's the
I know
feedback.
Max.
Yeah.
And a couple of people were like, oh, I was in Max's year level. And then another person who said they were a few years below.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Such a special episode.
Oh, it was a special episode. Yeah.
Yeah, they're all so special. We can't stay talking about
I know.
each episode.
We could go on and on about the way that they've impacted. But I think it's been really beautiful to hear from them about how therapeutic this experience of being on the podcast has been for them to even share this part of their journey and part of their story. And for some people, you know, they've revealed parts on this episode that they've never shared publicly before. So I'm really grateful for that. Each
person who came on was just so special. It was great. Is there any elements of the journey we've taken over this season where it's shaped or shifted or changed the way you see faith or the intersection? Like, has it
definitely?
Yeah, has it helped you with spirituality?
Yes.
What?
I think it's helped me revisit some stuff.
Yeah.
You know, because I think we had our timelines were similar in terms of when our coming out journey happened. So I think there've been some stuff that's come up for me that has helped me heal parts of that journey. You know, that I didn't realize needed healing.
Yes.
You know. Just really recently, actually, I had a moment where, you know, I saw myself in that timeline of just coming out, and I was standing on my own, basically in isolation and darkness, and you know, wasn't surrounded by anyone, and just had this picture of all of these guides, kind of sent from the universe, if you like, and the message surrounding it was, you were never standing alone. And just this healing of grief, of loss, it was really beautiful to kind of lean into that in the way that I experience spirituality now. But that's one thing from one recent thing. It's been really, and that's from when I've come out this time. There's been other moments that I've healed from 20 years ago.
Yes.
You know, it's taken me right back, I know, from when we shared our stories, to be able to explore that together, but then also getting feedback from friends that might not have heard that particular version of my story or parts of, you know, of my story going, I had no idea, you know, and reaching out and sending beautiful messages. And that's been really beautiful to receive as well.
Yeah.
And to go, oh gosh, that's not why I was sharing it. But thank you for reaching out and for sharing how it touched you. So Yeah, lots of has come up during the season, and I've just allowed that.
Yes.
Do you know what I
You've
mean?
got
I'm
to.
like, you've got to. I'm like,
You can't
I'm just
block
going to
it.
be open to.
Yeah, it would be unhealthy to.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very unhealthy.
Yeah,
if we
yeah,
were to
yeah.
just, no, I'm not feeling this. I'm not
Yes.
dealing with this.
And it's got to the point where, like, I'm really excited to go and visit Marcy and Beth at their church.
Yeah.
And I know now
When we get a free Sunday.
when we finally get around to it. And then and recently we heard of another queer affirming church that's on the north side of Melbourne, which I'm keen to check out as well. So I
Yeah.
think too that I was not in a position about thinking about walking into a church at all
No.
before we started this. But now I'm actually really excited to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think for me, the same sort of thing. Like, I'd almost spiritually, I think I would have described it when I was a pastor. I'd become stale in my faith. Like, I'd just become, I wasn't doing anything about it. I'd stopped reading books about spirituality. I'd stopped thinking about it. My algorithm on social media wasn't feeding me that stuff anymore. And so, yeah, like I just spiritually, I had become stale. Like, my work life was thriving. My like social life was thriving, but spiritually, I wasn't doing anything. I just, and maybe because it was like, I was like at this place where I was like, I don't know where I'm at, and I don't know if I can address that.
Yeah.
And this season has reignited that spiritual side of my life. Nowhere to what it was. It's not actually, that's bad to say. I shouldn't be saying nowhere to what it was, because it's not about the levels. I'm not a Christian the way I was when I was a pastor, is what I'm trying to say.
Sure.
My faith in my spirituality is very different now. And there's something that's been awakened inside of me around that spiritual side again. And it's the whole season, it's been this, and Andrew Sloan said it so perfectly in last week's episode, I'm living in the mystery. There's an element of joy and peace in this. You know what? As a pastor, I thought I had to have all the answers. As a pastor, I thought I had to know what I believed, and I was sure. My faith was sure. But that was stressful.
Sure.
Like, there's a stressful part of that.
Yeah.
Right now, it's so peaceful living in the mystery and the wonder and the awe of there's so much more to faith and spirituality than I'd ever conceived.
Yeah.
And yeah, every episode there's been something new I've taken away and some that I've been open to, and I've allowed myself to learn and grow and shape, and it's like water. Just flows.
Just flows.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And I love some of the conversations that it's helped spark. I really have been surprised at how so many people have religion attached to their story. And, even friends that have shared, oh yeah, I was an altar boy when I was, when I was a kid. I was like, I didn't know that about your story, and other people that have really loose ties to the church, and other people that have had, full-on experiences and closer links to that community. So yeah, and then other friends who don't necessarily have the religious side of it, but are on their own spiritual path.
Yeah.
And are either finding God or universe or whatever you want to call that for the first time, or are now finding it outside of those religious walls. It's been awesome to have conversations about that.
Yeah.
Well,
so my cousin just a couple of days ago messaged me and said, I hope I'm the cousin you're talking about in this episode. And I didn't know what episode she was listening to, number one. So I freaked out a bit. I was like, yeah,
totally.
Sure. But as I thought about it more, it was an episode where I was talking about being at a Carol's event, feeling really overwhelmed and upset.
Oh, yeah.
And my cousin, who was also at the same Carol's event at the My Music Bowl, sort of came over from all the way over the other side of the Music Bowl and sat with me at that one moment. She didn't know that's how I was feeling. She didn't know that I was overwhelmed. She sat and she hugged me, and that's all I needed. and I just felt seen and loved by her. And she's like, I hope I am. And now I'm like, yeah, you were actually the cousin. And you should know that. I've never told you that that's how I was feeling in the moment. And you just, it was perfect.
Yeah, wow.
And so it's done some healing as
Yeah.
well for us, which is really good.
Or may the healing continue.
May the healing continue. Do you know?
Like living waters flowing through. Too soon. Too triggering.
Too triggering.
Oh, yeah.
One of the things that has been brought up a lot in this podcast, nearly every episode I think it gets mentioned, is that idea of rejection, shunning. Marcy talked about it from their perspective of what happened with that young boy in their church and the bad fruit that she was seeing. And I don't want this conversation that we're having about this intersection to only focus on that bad, you know, because there is a lot of good that happens in this intersection. Marcy is one of the good things that are happening, and we celebrate that. We've never really talked about this, but has there been something that's sort of surprised you, not even to do with the podcast, just in general? Was there someone who you expected to react badly when you came out that didn't and surprised you? Has there been a surprising, joyful aspect that we just never talked about because we're so focused on the negative here? We're so focused on the bad.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever... I just don't want that to be a flavor that we leave in someone's mouth.
Yeah. Yeah, I think some of the people that have reached out that I knew from 15 years ago, you know, that we were part of the church community. I think of one person in particular whose daughter is now 15, 16 years old and has come out to her and her husband. And so they're having that conversation, and their daughter is asking questions, you know, can I still have a faith and be gay?
Yeah.
And then she's
Am
like,
I allowed?
And then am I allowed?
Yeah.
And then how do I do that?
Yes.
And then your podcast came up, you know? So it was just, we would say divine timing now. So I think that's really, those moments have really surprised me and been a really positive thing. And my friend, you know, that I really reconnected with that's on the board of that church again, to be able to have that conversation. But yeah, I think more of those. I'm so keen for more of those. And it's got me thinking more about what else could we do outside of this? You know, what would help her daughter beyond listening to our podcast?
Yeah, beyond the podcast.
And our beautiful voices. What would help them?
Yeah.
What resources could we put in their hands? What other people could we point them towards?
Yeah.
What spaces could we encourage them into? Like all of that sort of stuff. So yeah, that's been a real positive.
Yeah.
That's not just really, not just been a real, was just really beautiful to hear and be a part of, but has really sparked some extra thinking about where we could take this conversation.
Yeah, I like that.
What about you? What's the...
Yeah, well, I was... Because I was the one who came up with that question before the podcast today. I was like... And I think it was more out of that fear that we do sometimes focus on that rejection side of our stories because it is the trauma, the pain, it's the harm, it's the stuff that we are advocating to try and change. But woven through my story, there's moments. I remember whenever I came out, told a bunch of my theatre friends, and one of my theatre friends in particular, we'd bonded in theatre because they were a Christian. And we become really good friends in the theatre world through our faith journeys, not just the musical theatre. They knew I was a pastor. I knew they attended a church regularly. And so that's how we bonded. And when I came out to all my theatre friends, I was very nervous about this person finding out that I was gay.
Right.
And how that might affect my standing within even just that my musical theatre group because they were a part of that group. So would it affect that group at all? And so I went to their house in like the early times, it hadn't been made public yet that I was out, and said, "Can we catch up?" Went to their house, and they knew something was up, right? Like they knew something's going on. What's Aaron going to tell me, or what's he going to ask? And I let it out that I was gay, and they sat there for a moment and just breathed in and said, okay. And then started to cry, and I thought, oh no, what's going on here? And they said, I'm so sorry that you've had to wait this long, and they were broken for me in a way. And then we sat there, and she poured some juice into a cup and got some bread, and she's like, "Can we do communion together right now?"
Oh wow!
And I remember that fondly because, like, some people would say, "Well, you shouldn't be taking communion now that you're gay, like now that you're embracing a sinful life." And we sat there, and she just surprised me with her reaction. And she said, by the end, she's like, "You know what? I live my life by conviction. And if for some reason I felt like the Holy Spirit had convicted me against what you were saying right now, maybe this would have looked different. But I felt like the Holy Spirit had convicted me to say that he's loved and he's deserving, and like this in this moment he's still a part of all of this."
Wow.
And she was probably the only one who responded like that.
Yeah.
But it was, I look back on that and I'm just like, that's a fond, surprising moment that there is some good there in that community, right? Yeah. And there is some safe spaces within it.
Oh, yeah. There is. And I think we're learning more and more about who else is part of that extended community or family now. And heard from some people where I was like, oh, I didn't realize
Just throwing my phone.
Just throwing your phone around. I didn't realize that you were queer affirming. And then I'm like, oh, okay. And great. Let's have a chat about it. Yeah. And I know them from church circles, have been Christians for a long time, but didn't know that. And two, there's one particular person that we met through Anthony Van Brown. Yeah. I'm not going to mention their name.
No, because what if it doesn't come to be? But hopefully,
I am.
You met through Anthony Van Brown. I've known since I was.
You were known for a long. Okay, you're
17.
going to give stuff away now. But we really want them as a guest for season 2. So we're hoping that we can get them on the podcast to talk about their experience. But they too shared, I think it came out through the marriage plebiscite when gay marriage was happening in Australia, and the discovery, it kind of, because then people were being vocal about it, being like, well, no, I'm supporting it. Why would you support it? Oh, I didn't realize you were queer affirming.
Yep.
So it kind of put people on two different sides. Yeah. But two kind of revealed that there are more than what we probably have thought previously.
Yes.
We've just assumed, oh, you're in the Christian circles, you're in that particular Christian circle. We know that they believe this, which means you in turn probably believe this. So that's really, that was a bit of a check for me to go, well, no, don't assume.
Yeah. Assumptions make an ass out of you and me.
Ass out of you and me. There could be a lot more support out there than we think. And that's so encouraging.
It is encouraging.
Because then I think back to that primary audience and think they're going to have people too that they can reach out to.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's about those people who are allies and supportive, feeling safe to be an ally, 100%. Feeling confident enough and secure enough in their own communities and their own faith and everything to be able to say, you know what, I can proudly come out as affirming as an ally. Yeah. So I think that's some good conversations we still need to have on the pod.
We still need to have. And I think about another guest that we will have on in season 2 when they were talking about working inside a church, putting those rainbow flags inside their office to just be that that symbol.
Yeah.
Such a powerful reminder of just how much symbols like that matter to the queer community. But yeah, we're giving away snippets of
We are.
season
What
2.
is going to happen in season 2? So, because we're taking a break, it's Christmas,
Yes.
New Year's. We're going to take a break, so we're going to have December, January off.
Yep. Midsummer in Melbourne.
Oh,
Pride season.
my birthday,
My birthday.
Mardi Gras.
Mardi Gras.
it's yeah,
So we'll probably be back around Mardi Gras, Sydney Mardi
yeah,
Gras.
around Feb, March.
Feb, March. Yeah. Yep. And to pick this conversation up again.
Yep.
And to keep exploring it and to get some really amazing guests as part of season 2. So that's
We've already got a lineup.
We've already got a lineup.
Some of whom have said yes. Some are ready to go. Some we're talking with. Some we're yet to talk to. But it's an exciting, like I look at the list that we've got so far and it's going to be double the amount of episodes almost than we've had this season.
Yeah. Yeah, quite a list.
Yeah, and
if Bobby Burke says yes. So we
he
have
wasn't even on the list, was he?
he's on a dream list.
He's on your dream list.
Yeah. We've got guests that we would absolutely, that would be amazing, but that's probably, but we need to put these things out there.
We do.
Yeah.
We do. Yeah. No, there's a really exciting list for next season. I think one of the things that we've strived to do on this season, and it's going to be even more apparent on next season, is the diverse voices.
Yeah.
We know that we're two gay men, gay white men.
Yeah.
We are the problem with society.
Oh, wow. Okay. I wouldn't go that far.
We're one step above a straight white man, all right? There's straight white men. We're gay white men are here.
And we love straight white men. They're our allies. I know what you mean.
But we want it to be diverse in gender, the alphabet that we are a part of.
Yeah.
And I think we've done a good job in this short, limited season that was a test.
Yeah.
Next season, I think we're only going to double down on that and be even more committed to that to see a wide range of stories, people, backgrounds, cultures, lived experiences. All the different entrance ways and exits off that intersection.
However it needs to come in. We talked about a theology episode, which we want to explore.
Which we never got to this season.
We never got to this season, but we want to explore that in season 2 as well. But then outside of the podcast, we've talked about what are those other things that we can direct people to and put in people's hands that are going to help them with this experience.
Yes.
And so we've got some resources that we've already started working on that have really lent into our lived experience with this whole journey. And we want to make that available to people, for people to access themselves or for other people to access, to share with people that they know. Yeah. I think that's going to be a really exciting part of next year as well.
Yeah. And I think we'll try and do some events. Whether it's just let's grab some drinks at a bar in your city.
Yeah.
Or whether it's something a little bit more significant than just drinks at a bar.
Yeah.
We want to meet people. Yeah. And create safe spaces for people to have these conversations, because we talked about it with Andrew last week. There's the group of us that have come out, but we haven't actually engaged in the community yet.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming that there's a lot of people who are part of our listener group that's the case for, that they've already taken the step, but then don't know what to do.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And we've had guests, but it could be events with panels. It could be, I think there's lots that we're exploring and entertaining and getting suggestions from people as well. Keep those coming in. I think friends and friends of theirs have reached out and said, have you thought about this person? Or have you thought about this event or this resource, or, this would really help me here. Yeah. So, as much as we have some ideas, really keen to hear from other people and continue to hear from others in this community as well.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, we're going into Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do
Beautiful
you feel
time of
about
year.
Christmas?
I love Christmas.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I love Christmas too. It's been my favorite holiday always. Like I always
Yeah.
decorate
Yeah.
early. But like it's a painful time. Has it ever been a painful time for you, or maybe because you're family and not church?
Yeah. Yeah. And I think, the first couple after coming out were probably the hardest,
Yeah.
but really lent into family
Yeah.
and the experience of having Christmas with them in whatever format that was.
Yeah.
But I think now I'm at a point where, I've still got a Christmas playlist
Yep.
that's got some great Christian, songs on there.
I'm singing it at Carol's event
This year.
this year.
Get out. Where?
They were like,
Carols by
"We're a
Candlelight.
fan of your podcast. Would you come?" And we love how often you sing.
Yeah. This is absolutely not true.
No.
This
My
is-
uncle, I wish that was. If
They
any of you out there are running a Carol's event and
Don't
need a guest singer,
And if you're
I'm
really,
your guy.
really,
No.
really desperate,
no,
then Aaron's free.
my uncle's church do a community carols event, and they've asked me to sing, so I'm going and doing.
Yeah.
I'm singing. They gave me the privilege, like. So as a pastor, when you run carols events, right? There's like the list of songs you'd give to anyone.
Right.
But there's a couple of songs that you wouldn't just give to anyone. All right?
I know those songs.
And there's one song in particular that you only trust.
Can I guess what it is?
Yeah, you guess what song they've
Is
asked.
it Oh Holy Night?
Yes, it's Oh Holy Night.
That is the big one. That's the one where everyone comes for that song. That is your crescendo.
So if you would like to hear me sing Oh Holy
You're
Night,
doing
come
Oh
on.
Holy Night.
I'm doing Oh Holy Night. They've asked me to sing
my
that.
God.
So I'm doing Oh Holy Night, and then another less Christmassy song. It's a pop song
Okay.
that fits the theme of their night that they've asked me to sing as well. So I'm doing two songs.
Pink Pony Club? What is it?
I'll leave that.
Okay.
That could be the surprise. Oh Holy Night's not a surprise because I'm just excited that I'm like, oh, I've been trusted with
Wow, that's a
the
big
golden
deal.
calf. Like, if there's a golden calf of Christmas, it's Oh Holy Night.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, when is this? I feel obliged to come.
It's Rosanna Baptist. It's on Saturday the 6th of December, I think, or Saturday the 7th of December. So one of those dates. It's
Okay.
the Saturday night. Rosanna Baptist Church.
Oh, I think that's the 6th. And I think that's the night for Lady Gaga. Sorry.
I'm going to Lady Gaga.
Oh, well.
Hang on. No. I can't not sing Oh Holy
No,
Night.
you have to.
But I have to go to Gaga.
Yeah.
No, Lady Gaga's on the 5th for me.
Okay.
I'm going on the Friday night.
Oh, thank goodness.
What are you wearing to Gaga?
I have no idea yet.
Oh, come on.
no.
So you're going on Saturday?
I'm going on Saturday.
Gaga.
Yep. So I've got Gaga and Oprah before the end of the year. Two of my idols and icons that I can't wait to experience. But yeah, we've talked about before how challenging Christmas can be for others.
Yeah.
Whether you're in the queer community or not, just some of the challenges around family and what that means for people. So yeah, if that is for anyone listening,
Yeah, make sure you find community. Like I think for me, it was only difficult once I'd come out. So if you're in that stage, like up until I came out, I was able to enjoy all the Christmas festivities with church and family.
Yeah.
After I came out, it was a different story.
Yep.
And missing out on some family stuff was especially hard. And so I was lucky enough that I had a really good group of people around me who said, hey,
Yep.
let's do a orphan's Christmas or a friend's Christmas.
Friendmas.
And that chosen family is so important. And I think it comes up nearly every episode. Andrew sort of brought it home last week with that whole you're harmed by people, but you're also healed by people. You need to find connection.
Yep.
And when you do find that connection, those sort of times, although they're still like I mentioned, I was crying at that Carols by Candlelight, Channel 9's Carols by Candlelight, and my cousin just sat next to me at the right time. Although there's still some sort of trigger there for the trauma, you can still enjoy it. I was there with a group of friends, where in the past I'd gone there with my church.
Right.
And every year we'd go to the rehearsal as a church group. And so this was the very first year after COVID where they'd started letting audience members back in. And I didn't get to go with my church. But my group of friends who had never been to a Carols event before, completely secular, were like, we'll go with you.
Let's go. Yeah.
And so there was a cry moment, but then there was a whole healing moment because I was with some people who loved me for me.
Sure.
And I think that's the key, finding that connection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for people that, for people to be aware that there are others out in the community that will need those invitations.
Yeah.
If you're already going to something, invite someone along.
Yeah.
Or create a friend miss, or
Yeah.
take them to the carols, or, as an ally, as a support person, as a safe person.
Yeah.
However,
Take them to the carols.
Take them with you.
Invite them to your Christmas lunch.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been an absolute pleasure
Season 1.
to do season 1. Yeah.
Over and out.
Over and out.
But excited for season 2. It's
Excited
going to
for
be a
season 2.
really, really cool
It's
time.
going to be really good. So
Thanks so much for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks for listening. Thanks for sending feedback. Thanks for engaging with this, and we look forward to more of it in 2026.
And it's important to note that the only way that people see our podcast is if you like or comment on the social media posts, or share it. So do us a favor if you are enjoying it. We would love this to get into more people's hands. So like, comment, subscribe.
Find it on Spotify, find it on YouTube, Instagram Reels, all of it.
Yeah. But thanks so much, and we'll see you in 2026.
See you then.